Hello and welcome all. Today we are going to learn about Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a commercial presentation application by Microsoft. This application is available for both Windows and Microsoft Mac OS, Macintosh OS. It is a presentation tool that supports text, shapes, graphics, pictures along with multimedia and other Microsoft Office products like Excel. The default extension of Microsoft PowerPoint in the latest versions is PPTX. This video has been designed for computer users who are willing to learn PowerPoint in simple steps and from scratch. Even if they do not have much knowledge about computers or Microsoft applications, this tutorial would help them in learning this application. The basic requisites for learning this application is just a basic knowledge of what is a computer, a mouse, how to use a keyboard, a normal screen, that's it, etc. I would be starting with Microsoft PowerPoint Basic, a normal view of Microsoft PowerPoint, exploring the window, the user interface of Microsoft PowerPoint, the backstage view, and creating a new presentation in this video. In the screen right now, you can see the application Microsoft PowerPoint, wherein this top portion is called as a ribbon, and within ribbon we have different tabs, namely File, Home, Insert, Design, Transitions, Animations, etc. Within every ribbon we have groupings. For example, under Home tab we have Clipboard, Slides, Font, etc. This is the title bar. This central portion is the slide area, and on this left hand side it is called as a slide tab. This is a quick navigation, quick access toolbar. This bottom is the status bar. These 1, 2, 3 are called 4, in fact are called slide views, and here in bottom right is our zoom option, from where we can zoom in and zoom out. Similarly, if you see, the screen of PowerPoint is same as Word. There are only certain tabs which are different, for example, design and animation. Now if you look in this file tab, we go to the backstage view right now here. In this backstage view, we can see 3 panes, the first, second, and this third one. This file tab, if you click here or you press escape, we go to the normal screen view. Again, in our backstage view, if you go and look, we can go to other options such as new, where if you want to create a presentation, we have some default views available here. We want to open any current presentation, we can click on open. We want to save something, we click on save, save as. We can go and print further, and then we've got something as account and options for further settings here. Now talking about these options here right now, for example, if we click on save, this allows us to save a new file or an existing file in standard format. If we are working on a previously saved file, this will save the new changes in the same file format. Or if we are working on a new file, this command would be similar to the save as command. Then we have save as command. It allows us to specify the file name and the file type before saving the file. Open, it allows us to open a new PowerPoint file. Close, it helps us to close an existing file. Info, information, it displays the information about the current file. Then we have new, which will allow us to create a new blank file. Print, to print, save and send, will help us to share our presentation with the audience via email, web, cloud, etc. Now coming back to our normal view, wherein we can see the ribbon. In this ribbon, we can see different paragraphs. Now PowerPoint offers a host of tools that will aid us in creating a presentation. These tools are organized logically into various ribbons of PowerPoint. And these ribbons thus further divide them into different tabs. For example, in our home tab, we can see clipboard, we can see font, paragraph settings, drawing object, editing, etc. Similarly, if we go to insert tab, there we can see insert tables, pictures, images, illustrations, comments, text, symbols, etc. And same, we go to design, we transition, they are further divided into different groups. So every tab will have a certain type of groups within them. Now we go to home tab and we will see the first thing, which is add a new slide to our presentation. The current slide which is there, this is our current view, and on the left hand side it's a slide tab where we can see just a small miniature of our big slides. In order to insert a new slide, we can either press Ctrl N, N for new, it will insert a new slide, new file, or we can press Ctrl M within that to insert a new slide, or you can click, press enter, it will insert a new slide, or we just click on this option here under home tab, new slide, it will insert a new slide, or further we want to add a different type of slide style, we can add by clicking on the drop down of this new slide, and by clicking on any of these options, it will insert a new type of slide. So I will just delete these slides because we just don't need them right now. This first type of slide is called as a title slide. Now if we go to our home tab, under home tab we click on slides, under layout, it's called as title slide. If we change the layout of the slide, how do we change the layout? We click on layout and we click on title and content. The layout of the slide will change. This type of layout is called as title and content. You can further change the type of the layout in a different way. You need to remember that these are the different types of slides because we will be using these names and these types of slides further in our video tutorial. So please remember that there are different, by default they've given, there are 9 types of different types of slides. After we insert the slide, we can always change the layout of the slide. But before changing the layout of the slide, you have to remember that if we need to change the layout, we must change from the layout option and we must not do it manually out of this option. In case we want to save this right now, we can either press Control Command and S for save. It will take us to save as option, or on top of our window, we can see, click save, we can click here. It will again take us the same, or just simply click on file and then click on save. When we come here, you can go and select in browse option just to save the location, select the location where we need to save it, and we can always save it here. So in today's session, we've just learned about a basic view of PowerPoint and how to create a new presentation and how to save that same presentation. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in our next tutorial.